is very good on the Good Ship Lily 2 this evening. Hey Frank, how you doing, buddy? How is Frank this evening? All right. So, ready for another live stream. All right, let's get to it, kids. Let's get to it. Biker Coyote, nope. Sorry, Biker Frank beat you to it. Hey, Kim Binks. Hey, Alan, how are you doing, man? Mary Clinton, so good to see you guys. I am so glad to see everybody out there. Old Grandpa is in a great mood today. Hey, Pilot, what's up? How you doing, man? So today was a fairly exciting day. Hey, Don. Carlo of the Sea. Okay, hey, Johnny Hag. Biker, what's up? Not even third. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe third. I don't know. I gave up. I'm moving on. So, yeah, exciting day today. We had a hell of a storm blow through. 30-mile-an-hour winds, boats in the anchorage dragging. Not me, but it was fun. It was fun. I actually recorded a video with it about it, and I'm in the process of editing it, and that video will be out tomorrow. How's that for staying current with stuff? May even be out later this evening. I don't know. But right now I just kind of want to relax and talk to you good, beautiful looking people out there. All the pretty people out in the world today. Hey, Christine, how you doing? So, yeah. Was it blowing a hoolie, whatever that means? Yes, it was blowing a hoolie and a half, actually. Whatever that means. Hi, Mary, Mary, Mary. All right, Don. In triplicate, no less. And the new anchor gets a grade of A. A. No, actually, it was pretty interesting. I'll show you my... this is... Oh, come on, get untangled. This is my... This is my anchor alarm. And all of this stuff up here is where I was at before the storm. All of this down here is where I was at during the storm. And as you can see, the sailboat's now back up there. I'm back up into that. So what does that tell you, kids? Well, what that tells you is that in the storm, the wind originally was the same direction it is now. And then the wind swung around and blew in just the opposite direction. So the anchor, not only did I have it set and in proper placement for the way the wind direction was blowing, but since it spun around 180 degrees, my anchor had to break loose and reset in the bay floor, and now it has to do that again because I'm once again back where I was at. So we've had a complete 180-degree shift in the wind, and with all of that, the anchor did not drag one iota. When we blew the opposite direction, and you'll see in the video when that happened, I thought we had dragged anchor. That anchor must have turned around and immediately set itself right back in where it couldn't have been more than 4 feet. Probably not any more than the length of the anchor that it reset itself immediately right back into the bay floor. So I am jazzed about the new Rockna 33. I'm really feeling good about it right now. Winds were up around 30 miles an hour, according to some of the neighbors. That's what I heard on the VHF, some of the chatter going on. 30-knot winds were blowing at the time. So pretty good wind coming through the little bay here. We had seas of about 4 feet at one point, so pretty good waves. And the anchor held beautifully. So I'm feeling much more comfortable. And of course, the storm's passed now. We just have rain outside, which is why I am down below here. Great hail, smoking yellow, yellow Billy. Morning for tomorrow. Okay, Mike, how you doing? Hey, smoking. Carl, does storms affect Lily? My cat feels a storm is coming and hides under my legs. Weird how animals sense that. No, actually, she seems to like the storms. I actually had to put her down below as the storm was blowing in. You'll see in the video that comes out, she gets up on the side of the boat and her ears are just flapping in the wind. It looks pretty funny. But no, I actually have to force her to go down below and make sure she's secure down below while the storm's coming. Because she'll walk around the boat. She walks around the boat all the time, and I don't mind her walking around the boat when we're at anchor and like right now with no wind blowing. But when the boat's bouncing up and down over waves and 30-knot winds are blowing by, I don't want her anywhere near up on deck. I want her down below where she's safe. And so she goes down below, and you'll see in the video I put her down below and close the door, lock her down below. And all she did is she sat here where I'm sitting and looks at the door waiting to catch a glimpse of me through the door. So I cracked the door open a little bit so that I could monitor my anchor alarm. Even though I was up in the cockpit, I kept a little crack open so I could see down here and see if my alarm was going off. So anyhow, let's see where we were at. Okay, hi smoking. Hey Billy, excuse me while I light this up. Cleveland Little Blazing Saddles paraphrase. There you go, Don. New anchor, well, that has to be reassuring. Yes, Gene, very reassuring. Thank you. If you're dragging at 30 miles per hour wind, it's not good. No, didn't drag a bit, man. The anchor just turned around to 180 degrees and reset itself. How big is your boat? 29 foot. Take 7, welcome. Glad to see you here. You're kind of new. I'm not recognizing the name. It's a 29-foot boat. Hey, John Harris, how you doing, man? Yes, thank you, Smoking. 29 feet. So we had some excitement today with the storm blowing in. I did make a quick grocery run first thing this morning to pick up some supplies. I was kind of running low on things like bananas and oranges and that kind of stuff. I like having fresh fruit on the boat. So I had to go get some fresh fruit. And since I have my propane grill down at the moment, because my push pit has been disassembled for the welding that hopefully will happen tomorrow the next day, I can't use my propane grill, and I really didn't want to cook down below here in the big waves in the heat, so I bought some sandwich material. So today I had a turkey sandwich, which was actually pretty good, so I enjoyed that. Hit the like button, guys. Hey, Palm, like the use of the selfie stick this morning. Well, good. I'm glad, Frank. It's a learning curve. Okay, it's a learning curve for me. The selfie stick is shaky. You know, as a fulcrum, as any fulcrum, when you lengthen the fulcrum, it magnifies the shakiness. The longer it is, the more shaky it gets. So trying to figure out how to use the selfie sticks to give a better camera angle, but yet not have it be bouncing around the whole time. So I've got a little bit of a learning curve on that. Now, Mike Mayfield suggested shortening my stick, and I told him shortening my stick never sounds like a good idea to me. That's something I never want to think about, but I don't know. We will see. So, bad luck bananas on a boat, or so they say. Well, Mike, I've always had bananas on my boat, and it does just fine. So, where's Doug? JF, Doug has been under the weather, actually. He was gonna come get me today, but because the storm was rolling in, I told him I needed to stay on the boat. I think he was relieved because he's been going to the chiropractor. He's got some bad stuff happening in his back and his hip, and so Doug's not been feeling really good. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's not here tonight. He may just sleep right through the live stream. I think he's on some pain pills and stuff right now. So might be the operator. Oh, I'm sure it is, Mark. I'm sure I'm the one, one making it shaky, if that's what you're referring to. Put some weights on the selfie stick. Put some weights on. I don't know how I would put weights on it, but okay. Use a little vinegar to wipe down the fruit. No fruit flies. Yes. Well, I only have bananas and oranges. But yeah, I guess I could do that with them. Sure. Doug needs a little of the medicinal herb. Doug partakes in quite a bit of the medicinal herb, Don. There's no shortage of that around drugless. Why do you think we nicknamed him drugless all the time? Surprisingly, contrary to his nickname, Doug is apparently nowadays seems to be fairly well supplied. But he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I agree. A peaceful dawn. Yep. Yep. I agree. A peaceful dawn too. Maybe we all do. Maybe we all do. No, I'm fine. I'm good. Do you dip produce in water or two, cap full of bleach solution. There you go. They need some heavy stuff, I think. Yeah, he's on some pretty heavy stuff right now, Don. They've got some real drugs on him for him. How many does your boat sleep? Maybe can you make a quick tour of the boat? Oh, I can't take 7. I can't do a quick tour of the boat. My boat is such a disaster and overpacked full of stuff right now. My boat is actually designed to sleep 6, but there's only really room for me because I've got too much other stuff stored on the boat. I mean, this is a quarter berth where somebody would normally sleep. As you can see, I just have it absolutely packed full of stuff. So there's really no room on my boat right now for doing a boat tour. If you go back to through my videos to late April, early May, in that time period, I did do a tour of the boat before I moved on board. That's probably the best shot you'll get at seeing what the boat looks like. Women, bananas, all bad luck on a ship. I'm sensing a theme. Okay, Felix. Hey, Jared, what's up? Okay, I see. Good, good. What fruits would you suggest? There you go. Oh, man. Either the wind is really blowing or my boat's twisting on the anchor. And all of a sudden, I just saw a whole bunch of clouds go by. Looks like we got more rain coming back in, though, so it wouldn't surprise me. So, oh, is Britt in the house? Oh, Britt, there you are. Hey, Britt, what's up, dear? Britt, you never responded to my email that I sent you back, so I was waiting to hear from you. Oh, hey, Britt, hey, Britt, hey, Britt. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 it's Britt in the house. Remember that, guys? I just kind of remember that. Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. Or Fat Grandpa in this case. My dad had my phone. Oh, yeah, well, dads will do that, Britt. Dads will do that. He was just on here a moment ago. But he was on as himself, not as you. So maybe you're not you. Maybe you're impersonating yourself. Maybe. I'm in kind of a goofy mood this evening. I'm in a fun mood this evening. He's sitting with me outside. Haha, okay. Well, I'm glad you guys are sitting outside. I wish I could sit outside, but it is starting to rain again. And it's going to rain. It's going to rain like all night tonight, too, they said. It's going to rain right on through till morning. There's flash flood warnings and all that kind of stuff going on. So, does the anchor actually turn and reset itself when the wind changes direction? Brad, it all depends on how heavy the wind is. Okay, where I'm at right now, the wind has dropped down to like 5 knots. So if the wind were at 5 knots, if the wind's going to blow me around the anchor, it would probably just circle the anchor and it really wouldn't be much of a problem. When the wind's blowing 30 knots and it really pulls like that, then yeah, the anchor will break loose and flip over and reset. That's the nice thing about the Rockna design is that it's got a roll bar on the back side. So if the weight pulls the anchor over, it'll roll over back onto its point and then stick itself in the dirt almost immediately. So yes. It's going to be low 80s, light humidity for the week. Wish I could give you my weather. Well, it's going to get supposed to be nice here for the next couple of days after the storm, but then we've got like a week of rain coming in after that. So, how come it's not showing the number of likes, dislikes anyone else noticed? Yes, Don. Yes, I decided to take toys away from trolls. I'll just leave it at that. So from now on, every time a video gets posted, there will be no more likes and dislikes visible on my channels. So all of the trolls and all their dislikes can be damned. My channel, guys, my channel, my rules. I do it my way, you know. Oh, letting dad have your phone. Okay. Same here, peaceful done. Peaceful, I think it's in the settings. Yep. Had to, his broke and is needed it while I was at the house barn. Okay. Good call, Carl. I thought so, Gene. Evening, Carl. You're going to get the weather we are getting now. Well, what are you getting now, Steve? Nice move. Yes, I thought so, Don. I like it. Yep. Good, Carl. Yep. Great idea. Hey, RV Camp Life. Yeah, guys, I'm just trying to eliminate any irritation from me. So I kind of liken it to having a splinter. If you have a splinter in your finger, what do? You remove it. So this whole like and dislike debacle is just a splinter in my finger, and so I just removed it so I don't have to deal with that nonsense anymore, and the trolls can be damned. So we move on. We're having fun. We're enjoying life. All is good on the good ship Lily too, and the more I can do to remove that kind of irritant from my system, the better I'll be. So to the now invisible trolls, bye. There you go, Don. Yeah, well, Country Cruiser, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to mitigate that. I'm trying to eliminate that. So saw some old guy load animals onto his boat, made me a little nervous. Yeah, I can understand that. Okay. Just got back from visiting grandkids in Tennessee. Lots of really big boats going north on I-95, going to the boat show. North on I-95, Tennessee, going to the boat show. What boat show would they be going to? This time of year, there really isn't much in the way of boat shows. So, or you can read the positive ones. David, or you could read the positive ones. Okay, yeah, well, just eliminated the whole thing altogether. So had to change it in my settings, so hopefully that'll deal with it from now on and we won't have to worry about it. So there we go. And by the way, if I missed your comment, I just now switched things back over where I see all the comments, not just the top comments. If I missed your comment, please make the comment again. I didn't be rude. I didn't mean to overstep and not respond to you. I just had my phone set at the wrong setting. So, well, Robert George, that's cool. I don't know what boat show they might be going to, though. When you're moving on board, Malibu Strings will sponsor you. If you get hate, that means you're doing some things right. That's right, Brittany. You're absolutely correct. Beard. Yeah, I'm growing it back. Yep, Brittany's figuring it out. Yep, Brittany's figuring it out. So, Steve was that old guy from with the long white beard. Was his name Noah? Yeah, Steve's a little skinny guy. I mean, well, actually, he's not little. He's tall. He's fairly good tall, but the entire time I've known my buddy Steve, he's been nothing but just a string bean, just skin and bones. I've never seen that guy ever have any meat on himself. So, Steve Gifford, Too Afraid Dash. Too Afraid Dash what, Steve? The rain passed here about 3 o'clock. Forecast now 4 days of wall-to-wall sunshine. Oh, that'd be nice. That would be nice. What are you afraid to ask? Hey, if my children were grown and out of the house and I could go, I would have already been on board. Yes, I'm sure Brittany would have. She's got responsibilities. She's got kids and taking care of her dad and stuff. So that makes it difficult. But we're hoping we can get Brittany out on the boat for at least a week. So when's the New York boat show? I don't know. If the old guy was named Noah, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody look it up. You guys have better access to internet than I do. Somebody look it up. When's the New York boat show? By the way, most channels do skip the trolls' comments. Well, that's not as easy to do as you might think. So, yeah, I thought it was in the fall. First big boat show is Newport on September 18th. Newport, huh? I could go to that. November, well, no, not November 18th. No. September, right? Is that what you said? September or November? Let me go back here. September 18th. Yeah, I can make Newport in September as long as I get down to Annapolis in October. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Uh-oh. Better get that off my laptop. Don't want you guys seeing that. Don't want you seeing what's on my laptop. I'd get in trouble for that stuff. Oh, gosh. I'd love to get Brittany on a boat for a week. She would be fun. She would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun having Brittany on board. I'm getting to Northwestport end August. I'm going to Northwestport end of August. Okay. Northwestport. You're going to Westport. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. There's no water boat show in New York this year. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Huh. What's the beverage this evening? Pilot, I'm just drinking some seltzer water right now. I did pull out a bottle of wine, and I did pull out a bottle of tequila, and I do have some of that red stuff left. Um, so I haven't really, made it a commitment to one particular flavor or another. I just drinking my seltzer water still. Oh, Newport. Okay, going to be at Newport. I see. What are the plans for being in Florida, dates, etc.? Country Cruiser, I'm not going to be making my way down to Florida after hurricane season, so I expect to be down there sometime around November. Just Jan in the Jarvis Center. Okay. Honeybee says, Carl, my wife and I found that we can't go out on our Pearson 36 2 days in a row because it's exhausting. I don't think people understand how challenging what you're doing is. Well, thank you, honeybees. I appreciate that. Living on a boat full time, it's been good for me because it's forced me into some physical conditioning. It's forced me having to get in better shape. Simple things like stepping in and out of the companionway door and stuff was hard. And now, I don't even think twice about it. I just jump all over the boat. The more I'm on the boat, the more agile, the more I'm getting my sea legs, the more comfortable I'm getting on the boat again. So, but I appreciate that, honeybee. So, how's the Fireball doing? It's still in the bottle. Haven't touched it. Is Brittany that woman that cut your hair? No, Brittany has not cut my hair. No, that was Doug's daughter who cut my hair. Carl, if you could hear a song right now, what would it be? Uh, if I could hear a song right now, what would it be? Good question. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I don't know. Let It Be by the Beatles. There you go. You said, would it be? That made me think of Let It Be. So there you go. Let It Be by the Beatles. Let it be, let it be. Wistful words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Yes. I may go to a few boat shows. My sons and I are considering buying a boat. Power boat. Oh my gosh, Don, don't do it. Don't do it. Go sail, man. Where does the dog poop? Out her butt? She poops out on the deck, out on the front of the boat. She poops on the poop deck. That's where she poops. She poops on the poop deck. That's why they call it a poop deck, because that's where you go to poop. And that's the poop, the whole poop, and nothing but the poop. I'm also very tough and can videotape as well. Oh, I definitely like seltzer. It's very refreshing. Yeah, I think Brittany's going to be super to have on the boat. I think you guys, well, Brittany's on board. You guys are going to see a huge improvement in a lot of video quality and stuff. So, of course, not to mention the fact she's pretty good on the eyes as well. So, I think you guys will like that. Hurricane season runs till November 30th. Yes, it does. CCR, yeah, Creedence Clearwater Revival. There you go. Oh man, Carl, you beat me to it. Okay, that's funny. Wife is watching a concert with Paul right now. He is singing that now. Oh, really? Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Hello, Eleanor. How are you? Did you know what the poop deck or origin really is? Yeah, it's where people went to poop. Oh, Steve, go ahead and enlighten us, man. In the Northern Atlantic Ocean, a distinct hurricane season occurs from June 1st to November 30th. Yes, it does. But you know what, Akula? In the last decade, there hasn't been a single hurricane that's hit the United States in the last decade. So, not to say they won't, but in the last decade. So, I'm a small YouTuber. I'm good. Well, I'm glad you're here, Eleanor. Glad to see you in a little. Hey, Douglas, man, how you doing, man? I'm glad to see you're okay. Yeah, we survived the storm pretty good. No problem. Yeah, how you feeling, Doug? Watched your rigging video. Can't wait to see the smile on your face when you were under sail testing everything out. Ah, Gene, coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. New poop decks have to be transgender. Yes, they do. Or in my case, would be trans species. So, funnel clouds off southern Manhattan. Yeah, I know. I know. Most of the storm has passed us now. Most of the big wind is past. It's just rain right now. So you forget last year. Okay. Where are you that there was a storm? Eleanor, I am in Manhasset Bay in Port Washington, New York, on the north shore of Long Island, on the very east end of Long Island. I'm sorry, west end of Long Island. Maybe you should join Brittany's channel. Sounds more like Poodle's channel. I don't think Brittany has a channel. Sorry, Doug. Hey, Andy, how you doing, man? Good to see you here. Doug, hello, man. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm hoping Doug is well too. So, okay, cool. I was born upstate New York. Oh, cool, Eleanor. Neat. I was born in Long Island. So, but I'm just here visiting right now. I'm not here to stay. I'm just here visiting, working on my boat before I start heading out again. So Hurricane Irma hit the Keys and South Florida. Yes, but that was not in November, as I recall. I looked up the hurricane website, and I wanted to know how many hurricanes hit the United States in the last decade in the month of November, and it didn't show any. So I don't remember what month Irma was, however. So hi from Scotland. Hey, Scotland, how you doing? The name originates from the French word for stern, la poupe, from Latin pupus. Thus, the poop deck is technically a stern deck. Okay, so but see, and Steve, so converting that to English, so the stern deck, meaning the back of the boat, is considered the poop deck. But traditionally, sailors always went to the bow of the boat to poop. It seems counterintuitive because you would think you're sailing forward, so you'd have that smell coming back across the boat for whatever mess they were making up on the bow. But the fact is, the wind's usually blowing from the back of the boat forward, so it carries that smell away from the boat. That's why the sailors always went up on the bow to do their business. So, but good to know that. Oh, there's more. Okay, which in sailing ships was actually elevated as the roof of the stern or after cabin, also known as the poop cabin. Huh. Well, there you have it. Eleanor, where I'm in Oneonta, Irma was September 1st. Yeah, not November. Thank you, Frank. You are correct about November. Irma was September. There you go. Talk about weather at Anchorage, mile marker 918 ICW, Central Florida. Just saw 3 minutes of sustained 50-knot winds. Pretty wild. I imagine that would be pretty wild. Yeah, we had 3 minutes of 50 knot. Yeah, we had 30 knots going through here for 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. It has nothing to do with man poop. I know that, Steve. I always drink downstream from the herd, same difference. Yep. Why would you drink downstream? You should drink upstream from the herd. Hi, Carl. I started wondering if people realize it's dog poop on your front deck and not yours. Yeah, well, hopefully it's not dog poop. I've been trying to make a concerted effort about going out there a couple times every day and trying to do a better job of keeping it clean, but it seems like as soon as I go up there and clean the deck and I come down below, she goes up and it's like, oh, it's clean. Let me go to the bathroom. So And I tell you one thing that I've learned of and dealing with the dog on the boat is it really pays high dividends to leave it sit up there and dry for a little bit in the sun before you go up there and try to clean up the bow. If she goes to the bathroom and I give it 20 minutes or a half hour, even an hour in the sun, it makes it easy just to pop them over the side and clean the bow. If I try to go up there when they're fresh, it just makes a big old ugly mess, as you might imagine. So there's a little TMI for you guys, huh? Oh, let's see. Yep, dog poop. Okay, I was born in Rochester. Cool. Quarter deck is right in front of the poop deck and where the ship was steered from on sailing ships. Okay. Florida's getting storms next few days. Okay. Hey, Jeffrey, always late. Well, had to catch up on chat. There you go, Brittany. That's what I'm doing now. He ain't right was hidden by Waukesha Pilot. Okay. Is there a bathroom on board? There is a place to poop on board, yes. No skid marks left when dried. Exactly, Woodbeast. Exactly, yes. So, yes, Brittany, there is a plywood box with a bucket with a liner to use. It's just like using any other toilet, only when you get done, you just tie up the bag and throw it in the garbage can. So it's very sanitary. It makes the boat doesn't smell bad. Very easy to manage, contrary to all the idiots out there and whatever they think. Hey, kids, look, 114 people watching and only 30 thumbs up. You guys can pound it better than that. Come on, guys. Let's show some love here, huh? You should try a piece of AstroTurf on a rope. Let her. Yes, I have. Actually, I have a piece of stuff up there, or I did have it up there on a rope, and she would just not go on it. She would go all around it and not on it. So I just said to hell with it, and I don't have it up there for her anymore. So, you don't want to be caught in one of her nor'easters from North Carolina on north. Scoot your ass to Florida. By now, by November, you'll be fine. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, AJ. I'm going to head down to Florida, probably I'm going to leave from the Annapolis boat show and I'm going to take my time getting down to Florida. So whatever time that takes, whether I'm there early November, mid-November, I'm going to be down there sometime in November. So I smashed that button right away. Thank you, Jeffrey. A coolie, yes. I showed some love. Thank you, Eleanor. Okay. Does not show any thumbs up or thumbs down. No, it doesn't, Paul. Imagine that. I pee in the barn, so I'm down with that. There you go. There you go. Yep. And of course, Brittany, you know as well as I do, a lot of people will freak out about that. But, the horses pee and poop in the barn. So, and, the little bit of pee that you would emit compared to what a horse emits is a drop in the bucket, quite literally. So, anyhow, guys, we're just having too much fun here talking about a whole bunch of nasty shit. So, we need to move on and get into something more positive to talk about. Did I just see alcohol? Frank says alcohol is better. Gas shouldn't be used on a boat because it can settle down in the bilge and blow up. Well, yes, true. But I don't like alcohol stoves at all, Frank. I don't like alcohol stoves at all. I much rather have propane. Talking about poop, I was on a Chinese restaurant the other, ordered some poo-poo platter. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Will you be taking the ICW? Honeybees, I'm not 100% sure yet. Probably will be in the ICW for a great part of it. So, alcohol is way better. It is dual purpose. Well, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of it. You can't see alcohol flame, very dangerous. That's kind of my argument, Steve. You can't see it, it's very dangerous. So, yeah, it's a highly explosive, of course, so is propane, I guess, but, yeah, it's just what you're accustomed to, guys, that's all. Propane tank mounted to the grill, all outside. Yes, that's what I have. I have a propane tank mounted to my grill, it's all outside. Propane were so bad, they would install it at the factory. Dude, the horses piss like a gallon of Yes, I'm very well aware, Brittany, of how much a horse pees. I have owned horses almost all of my life, so and quite a few of them. You know, at one time I owned like 50 of them at once. So it's okay, but not inside. Okay. Do us. Do you a small micro? I do not have a small microwave. No. It is true that the small smell added to propane is skunk essence or a derivative of. I have no idea, Mike. I have no idea. But it's good that it has an odor because it's dangerous to have gases that don't have an odor. So at least that's my understanding. And you know, the thing to do when you have propane is you simply have a propane detector, propane alarm thing. So not that hard to put on a boat, battery operated. UMA has a non-approved propane setup. Okay, UMA has a lot of not approved stuff. So if you take 1 pound bottles of propane, you can make a PVC pipe holder for them and strap it to the lifeline. Let me read that again. If you take 1 pound bottles of propane, you can make a PVC pipe holder for them and strap it to the lifeline. Okay, I guess. Selling UMA just switched from propane to alcohol. Alcohol burns hotter and if spilled will evaporate, so it's much safer. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. But and propane doesn't spill anyway, so. Are you allowed to put human waste in a garbage bag? In Canada, that would be very illegal. Yeah, there's no problem with doing that here, Randy. That's considered a adequate disposal of waste. So, we'll all emit propane and methane every day. Yes, we do. Knocks down the chemical odor. Okay, keeps them outside. And if they leak, the fumes do not go to the bilge. Okay. It's called mercaptan, a chemical added to natural gas from propane. There you go, David dear. How you doing? Bob and Laura are in Indonesia. Well, good for them. Interesting. Okay. All right. Caught up with the chat once again, so we can go forward. So anyhow, kids, we had a big storm. I made a video about it. I have the video pretty much edited. I got the voiceover done. I added the music. All I've got left to do is to put the graphics and stuff on it. So I've only got maybe an hour's worth of work, maybe 2 hours worth of work on that. So I may get that done yet this evening. If not, I'll get it done tomorrow and get that video out. It will be going to my Patreon people first, and they'll have it for, the better part of a week before I make it available to the general public. I send it to the Patreon people and let them, they get first shot at everything. I mean, they got to get something for the added value that they're, what they're doing. So they get the videos first, and then there's some content I make specifically for them. So if you're not a Patreon member, which you can be for as little as $4 a month, you should consider becoming a patron. So links in the description down below. Guys, let Carl discuss his topics. That's all good. You'll go through some very nice places headed to Florida. Yeah, 9mm James, I agree. The intercoastal, at first, I really wanted to avoid it because I don't like, motoring through really swampy areas, a lot of bugs and stuff. But, I'm interested in seeing a lot of that countryside and stuff. So I kind of want to see what that's going to look like. And I got to do it at least once. So I'm going to do it once and see. If I don't like it, I can always move outside and go down the rest of the way. So anybody follow Sailor James out of San Francisco? Tattooed guy, single-handed sailor. I don't. So we have a lot of cars that run on LPG propane. There are a few stainless propane tanks, 80-liter, which make brilliant auxiliary fuel tanks, and stainless doesn't hold the mercaptan smell. All right, cool. Good to know, Mike. Carl, are you on a live chat? No, Doug, this is a dead chat. Well, yeah. Hey, Grandpa, hope you're having a productive day. Sorry running late, been working in the yard. Kelly Banks, no problem, man. You are always more than welcome here. You know that, sir. Thankfully, Bobby added me as a Patreon, seeing how I always donate on to PayPal. Billy, it just doesn't work that way. You have to sign up to be on Patreon. It's the only way it happens. I can't add somebody and say, oh, they're paying me through another venue. Patreon will not let that happen because, of course, Patreon takes their percentage of whatever money comes in. As a matter of fact, if you for every dollar that is collected on my PayPal or my Patreon account, Patreon takes like 30 cents out of it. So just the nature of it. Okay, message retracted. Peeing in public is a much bigger crime in the U.S. than Europe. Yes, it is. Kelly, I was a patron of Sailing into Freedom. He never did patron only vids. Huh, well, that's that's why you're saying you were and not still am, maybe. Hey, Smuggler, yeah, we went through that. It took a while. Okay. I'm a member, but Patreon sucks. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I, I'm hoping that eventually builds up to be, like the other sailing channels, that eventually builds up to be the majority of my income. So, follow Senator, love him and his content. Country Cruiser, cool. Hey, Captain, late but better than no show. Hey, Chief, what's up, man? How you doing? So, okay, caught up with the chat again. So anyhow, that's what I'm going to work on tomorrow is finishing that video either tonight or tomorrow. And if the weather is nice tomorrow, I'm going to be cutting more holes into the boat. I think I'm going to cut more holes in the fiberglass. I need to get access over here on the port side, like I did on the starboard side. I need to make 2 holes on the port side, and I need to start getting ready to put the fiberglass in. Now, sailing, what's his name? Oh, I'm blocking here. I want to say tumbleweed. I don't think that's right. Oh man, come on. Anyhow, another one of our subscribers, of our fans, stamped out some aluminum pieces that he mailed me, and I'm sorry, I'm blocking. I'm not getting the name. It's like right on the tip of my tongue too. Anyhow, he's cut out some aluminum panels for me to use as backing plates. So on the port side in the back, where the bolts ripped out through the where the stanchions were for the push pit, I'm going to put those plates up underneath there, run a screw or a bolt down from below to hold that up in place as a backing plate. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix the fiberglass and stuff up and get that all filled while I'm waiting to meet up with Doug again so we can get the welding done, so we can get all that put together. Because Doug's got the plates already at his house. They've gotten here. So I just got to pick those up. Of course, when I pick those up, I'll have the welding probably done at the same time. So we'll be ready to get the push pit back assembled. Then the lifelines go up and the netting goes up, and that is one of the big projects that we're working on. The other 2 big projects I'm working on, of course, is the wiring in the boat. I've been trying to track that down. I looked at it a bit today and a bit yesterday. It's going to be a much bigger job. There's a whole lot of wires on this boat running all kinds of places that, like for an example, right here on the wall, let me move this up so you can see that. Okay, there used to be two pieces of equipment here, and so right here there's a whole bunch of wires, and I'm dealing with spaghetti like this. There's a whole bunch of wires that aren't connected to anything. These used to connect to stuff up here, but now they don't connect to anything. And they're just sort of hanging back there in the corner. So I'm trying to track down all these wires and figure out what goes where. And so that's quite a bit of a job, actually. It's quite a bit of a job trying to track down where all these wires are running and what they're doing. And then I started working on the autopilot, and some of the wires on the autopilot just sort of disintegrated. They were in that bad a shape. So I may have to buy some wire and completely rewire all that. And now I have a better understanding as to why the autopilot probably wasn't working. Some of those wires they just didn't go anywhere. So, all right, what did I miss in the chat? Okay, Oh, wow, I missed a lot. Okay. Yeah, okay. Chief Husband's here, right? Did you bring note from home? Think you're better off dumping the Patreon account and focusing on one thing. Think there's some major work to be done here. No? Well, okay. You're entitled to your opinion. Hello, Doug, and all ships at sea. There you go. Doing some good diving. No, I've not been doing any good diving yet. I need to get down to where the blue water is to do diving. Can't see a damn thing here. Seems like the followers on here donate anyway. Well, yes, my followers do donate because we have a nice community here. Cool, you sound like my dad and my family calls Mr. Fix It. Well, yeah, you do have to fix stuff. So I would use stainless steel bolts with aluminum backing plates. Yeah, Steve, that is a problem I've been trying to rectify. Unfortunately, the stanchions are stainless steel, and so therefore the bolt should be stainless steel. But yeah, the dissimilar metals is going to be an issue with aluminum plates. So the aluminum plates are certainly better than wood, but still that is an issue. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to address that. I don't know yet. But I agree with you. That's not a good situation. So okay. Memory issues. Welcome to the gold. Yeah, right. I lived in Santa Barbara, California, 16 years, and as he was passing there, I sent him a message as to sites to look and where to get some great food on Stearns Wharf, where to, okay. Would J.B. Weld hold up on a boat? Probably not very well, no. Yeah, dissimilar metal thing, pilot, right. Stainless aluminum not compatible. No, they're not. It'll be years before aluminum corrodes. Well, that's true, Akula. It will be. And by then I won't own this boat anymore. So, well, 15 minutes in and no dislikes. Good, but why? Now, actually, Don, I am sure there are dislikes, but you can't see them anymore, I don't believe. Or can you? Can you see the likes and dislikes? Because I've not disallowed that on this live stream yet. But maybe I have. I don't know. I've been working with the settings, so I don't know. Can anybody see the likes and dislikes on this live stream right now? I would be interested to know. I just found on. Okay, JD, you rock. Did a few years in California. Love to meet him. Seems he would be a good teacher. Don, that is good, right? Mary, I thought that, but I could not record a dislike. Use 3/4 plywood sealed. Yeah, I thought about that, Steve. I've got some 3/4 plywood. I could seal it up and use that. On my end, it isn't showing a count even for likes or dislikes tonight. Probably a YouTubing thing. Who knows? No, JD, I actually turned it off. So, Britt, yes, indeed. Use UHMW. Well, maybe you're only seeing your vote. Okay. You can use nylon washers on the bolts. And that's another thing I was thinking about, Kula, is, doing something like that to separate them some. You have two options. Spray paint the aluminum plates before installing or use latex washers. There you go, Coyote. I agree with that. Yep. I can show you stainless steel boots that look great top and bottom, but where the bolt goes through the plate, nothing is left. Can't see either. I only see my vote. Okay. No numbers at all. Nope, just mine. Okay. All right. Which is a like, by the way. Okay, thank you. Must agree with you. I would love for him to do a live one night. Okay, San Francisco. I only see my vote. Okay. Nope, just mine. All right. Good deal. Thank you, guys. Allows you to do it and see your own. Okay. There you go, Frank. Thank you for putting that up there. Yeah, guys, if you want to donate to the cause, hit paypal.me/Carl Brook. I'd certainly appreciate it. Silicone caulk will add 25 years life after that. Who cares? Okay. Thumbs down symbol means like. I cannot see on phone or play station, etc. But comp, I think I can. Computer, I think you can. Okay. Usual subs don't care about likes or dislikes. Just saying. Been with you for over a year now. I know, Country Cruiser. I appreciate that, ma'am. Go to Google account setting. Okay, no, I was just asking. I don't know because I just was playing with those settings today. So I don't know what it is out there. So a lot of time was spent on them. Yep. Way too much time was spent on them. Good evening, Carl. Blowing a hoolie up here, 53 knots now. Wow, slipstream. Yeah, we just had that come through here a few hours ago. We had 30-mile-an-hour winds blowing through the anchorage here. So, yeah, keep your head down, ma'am. Keep your head down. Huh. Well, anyhow, kids, we're almost to the end of the hour, so let's have shameless shout out time. If you have a YouTube channel and you would like to acquire some new subscribers, now is the time for you to give yourself a shameless plug. Go ahead and say, hey, I've got a YouTube channel, guys. Please do subscribe. And maybe you can pick up some subscribers from the 113 people watching right now. So, gonna see if the 33 knocked the holes. Well, it is holding, man. It had a good workout today, and it's holding fine. Do you have the same anchor? Is that what you've got, Slipstream? Ah, Eleanor is a YouTuber. Okay, so guys, check out Eleanor's channel. You might like it. Subscribe. Very tired. Good night. Oh, hey, Doug, you take care. Now, Doug, as I remember, we're not getting together tomorrow, but maybe the next day to do the welding. Is that correct? Let me know if you would, okay? Slipstream says yes. Okay, cool. All I see is highlighted like and dislike icon, no numbers at all. There you go. Good. Good. I'm glad. Yes, good night, Douglas. Take care, buddy. You be good and be careful. So, I wish I had a YouTube channel that people would like to watch. Country Cruiser 65. There you go. Finding Simon. Guy is building a sailboat with his lab. Watch episode 1 at Finding Simon. There you go. Finding Simon. Yeah, it doesn't have to be your YouTube channel. If there's a YouTube channel out there that you particularly like and you like to send people to it, go ahead and do that now. That's fine. I have no problem with people plugging their own stuff on my channel. That's the whole idea about building our community here, is trying to get people that are like-minded, positive, and of course good-looking people to all get together and watch stuff. So very cool. Sorry was summoned by the War Department to open wine. Uh-oh, better hop too. Eleanor, I just subscribed to your channel. I have a channel too, but I'm still in the process of trying to build it. There you go, Frank. Well, guys, check out Frank Daniel's channel. Frank puts some videos up from time to time. Oh, get rid of all the negativity. You should have done that long ago. Good call. Yeah, Pilot, I didn't know I could do that until just recently. So that's exactly what I'm doing, man. I'm getting rid of all the negativity. So Tanga Room showcases some very remote areas of Oz. Oh, cool, man. SV Tanga. There you go, guys. There's a recommendation from Mike. SV Tanga. Tangaroa. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen Tangaroa then. Okay, I subscribe to them, Mike. Yep, they do some good videos and stuff. Although, to be honest with you guys, I'm not watching videos at all anymore. When I was sitting at home and had landline internet and unlimited ability to watch stuff, I watched everything. I spent way too much time watching videos of sailing channels. But now that I'm very much limited to only what I can get on the cellular network, I have to be very careful because I max out my minutes with my own uploading, let alone watching somebody else's stuff. So, Pretty says, I'm going to go now, everyone. It was nice chatting. Very great sunset here. Also, good night. And Carl and I will read your email in a bit. Okay, let me know, Brett. Oh, Beth says hi. Well, hi, Beth. How are you doing, Mrs. Pilot? Eleanor, what's the name of your channel? JD, if you click on the 3 dots to the right of Eleanor's name, it should give you a link there to be able to jump to her channel. So, Carl, what happens if you run out of money to finish repairing the boat? Well, Frank, that's a bad question. And unfortunately, Frank, that's a very real question. What do you do? I'm working hard here trying to build my channel. So, that's what I depend on. I depend on people donating to Patreon. I depend on people donating to my PayPal account. I depend on my Google AdSense revenue. And, you know, frankly, I'm curtailing all expenses necessary, so, you know, I can afford to do that. I'm certainly not living high on the hog right now, guys. I mean, my living expenses are about $500-600 a month. So, you know, it very much helps. Every time somebody throws 20 bucks or something into PayPal, it makes a huge difference in the quality of my life. So, just saying, guys. Hey, Slipstream, watch some of your videos today. Keep up the good work. Yeah, he does some really nice stuff. Search Eleanor Cole. There you go. I was wondering that too, Frank. Yeah, beans and tortillas. Yeah, pretty much. Not even, Mark. Turkey sandwiches like I had this morning. So, or today. My channel is under Eleanor. I sing, do drawing, and read my poetry. Oh, nice. That sounds very pleasant, Eleanor. I will. Well, apparently I can't go to your channel, but okay. I'll check you out. Maybe you could pick up some work as a delivery crew skipper. Well, maybe. But I'm kind of working full time here doing my YouTube channel. Um, Actually, you know, somebody asked me that. We had a conversation with that earlier, and somebody was asking about, you know, oh, you should go get a job. You need to get a job. Okay. So we were reviewing production, and this is for May. This is for May of 2018. May of 2018, I did 50 live streams and 32 non-live stream videos. 50 live streams and 32 non-live stream videos. Guys, I'm working my butt off trying to create content for people to watch. So, and contrary to a lot of the ridiculous arguments out there, I make a lot of videos, not just one a week like most channels do. I put out a ton of content. But they get hidden, they get lost in the fray with all the live streams, and people just don't seem to be able to deal with that. But that's all a whole nother deal. And anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for this evening. We've already hit the hour mark, or at least we will here in about 3 more minutes. And so I want to tell everybody I really appreciate for you guys coming and watching and being part of the family here. I would appreciate if you guys could check out the PayPal and Patreon links down below. Maybe become a Patreon, maybe kick some money into the PayPal account to help out with expenses. It's all greatly appreciated. Me and Miss Lily certainly do appreciate it. As you can see, she has such a rough life. Hey, dog. Dog. Lily. Dog. She's out cold. She didn't hear any of that. Poor tired dog. So, anyhow, guys, you have a great rest of the night. You take care of one another, and we will see you guys later. So, YouTube is not short term, but I do see it as a long term retirement solution. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Be good, be careful, take good care of one another, and we'll see you later. Bye.